So null value comparison, we have to use is null.
Null. Okay.
For comparing null values, what is the operator we are using? Is null. Okay, null is not a value, right? Value you can use equal to.
Yes.
Equal to,
Yes,
previously you wrote, right, equal to 20, equal to 10, something like that. So if it is a value, we can use equal to. The value equal to 20 ante 20 is a value, we can use equal to.
This is not a value.
But null is not a value, right?
Yes, sir. Is null.
So we can't
Yes,
use
sir.
equal to. We have to use is null.
Is null.
So right now there is no products whose price is not there. So there are 0 records. Okay, how do you compare the null value? Using is null.
Is.
So null value is compared using is null. If I want all the products whose price is there, if I want to get all the products whose price is there, then what do you write?
Is not. Is not.
Opposite is not
Null.
So if you see the syntax, between, not between, in,
Not in.
is null,
Is null.
is not null, like that. See, you have all combinations, right? Between, not between, in, not in, is null, is not null.
Sir.
Yeah, so now you got all the books, right? All the products, right? Because every product there is a price. Okay, right. So what do you write here? Same thing, where price
Is not null.
Not null.
Okay. But suppose some question is asked. I want to display employees whose who don't have phone number and have email ID. I want to display employees who don't have phone number and have email ID. How do I write SQL query?
Select star from employees where phone number is
Phone
null
number is
null
and email ID
email
not
ID
null.
is not null.
Is not null.
It's all right. So here you can use and, because there are 2 different columns, right? It's not same column. One is null and email ID is
Email
not.
ID is not null.
So now you will get all employees who don't have phone number but have email ID, right? Okay, like this, ma. Yeah. Okay, so these are all different operators we are using in the where condition. See, in the where condition, what did we use? In the where condition, for what purpose we are using?
To restrict the
rows
or
Restrict the
records
or records.
records in the table, right?
Yes.
So what is that we write where condition? We are using greater than,
Less
Less than or
Less than equal to.
not equal to.
not
Equal to.
and
Between. Not
not
between.
between and
or
And
or
in not
not
in
between.
between
Is not.
Is not.
Not.
null
Null.
null adi okay, adi value unknown values, but these operators what we are using, right?
Okay.
Greater than, less than or equal to also, right? Equal to.
Yes.
Yeah, these are operators we are using, ma. Is not, between, and are, like that. Null is unknown values to represent, we use null, but I'm talking about only operators. That's okay, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So these are all operators what we are using in the where condition to restrict the records. Okay. Yeah. So, but tell me now, if for example, in a database system, if there is a student table, I want all the students who got more than, let's say, who got, first class marks, who got, score greater than 60 and less than 80.
Select star from
Select
student.
So
star
what they
from
might have
Select
written?
Select star from students.
Student.
Select star from
students.
students.
Where
Where whatever score, right?
Score
Greater than
greater than equal to
and score
and
less than or equal to
less than or equal to 80.
80.
or otherwise they might have written, we
Select
can write
not
select
Select star from student.
Where score in between.
Score is
between
score
between
60
60 and 80.
and 80. And
This
80.
also will do the same, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I want test engineer. Okay, from employee table. From employee table. I want testers and developers. I want testers and developers who are from Hyderabad and Bangalore.
Select star
Select
from
star from
employee. From employee.
start from employee.
From employee.
Where
Where
Designation
designation equals
in
designation in
tester developer
developer,
Developer,
tester,
and
and city
and the
in
city in
Hyderabad, Bangalore.
Hyderabad,
Bangalore.
Bangalore, like this. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Where designation in these two designations and city is in Hyderabad, Bangalore.
And
So we'll get all testers and developers who are from Hyderabad as well as Bangalore, right?
Yes.
Where designation, you can write designation equal to developer or designation equal to tester and
Tester.
city equal to Hyderabad or city equal
Or
to
city
city
to Bangalore.
So instead of we are using in operator to compare multiple values, we can use in operator, right? Okay. So any other such type of searching if you are doing in any other websites? Like if you take something much Zomato or if you take any travel applications. Yeah, okay. But in the front end application, let's say, make my trip. Okay, if they are giving from city to city and the date of travel, what it will do, it will get all the flights, right?
Right.
So this is what we are doing in the user interface. But internally, what developer might have written a SQL query? Select star from flights.
Star flights.
Where from city equal to Delhi and to city equal to Bangalore. The date of travel is some date, right?
Yeah.
So internally, they might have written a query like this, right? Select
Star from flights.
star from
Flights.
where
From
city equal to
Delhi.
whatever, right? And
To
City equal to
Hyderabad.
date of
Date of
travel equal to
travel.
some date. Okay, whatever the format, right?
Okay.
07/07/2020. Like this, right?
Yes.
So now select star from flights where from city equal to this and to city equal to this and date of travel equal to this. So this should have get all the flights from this city on this particular date, right? And if you are asking for price also, and you know where the price is something less than, let's say 5,000, something like that, what do you write?
And the
And
price
less than
less than 5,000.
so many conditions are given, right? And like this, because all should match, right?
Yes.
Okay, all should match, but from city is like this, and where but the flights I want either, let's say Air India or Air India or maybe Indigo or like that only. two category of flights we want to search. So then what do you give here?
or
Select.
or
And mm,
Category.
and what is that?
Flight.
Flight name.
Flight
Flight name
Name.
in
in
flight name in
Air
Air India or
You
India.
go
Air
Air
India.
India.
Air India.
something like that, right? So you now see such a queries we are writing and condition and flight name in any of these two cities. Now we will get only these two flights who are from, only these two flights which are from Bangalore to Hyderabad. And
Hyderabad.
others get
Having
price
price
is less
less
than
than
5,000.
5,000.
So like this you can write where condition with all these combinations. Okay.
Okay.
So this is okay now. How to write one simple query by restricting the columns and also by
Yes, sir.
restricting the rows, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Sir.
Okay. Yeah. So now we are able to write a query where you are getting, columns and rows you are able to do. Yeah. Because next we need to learn. See, there are some aggregate functions. There are aggregate functions. Now, aggregate functions also in every database, it's the same in either Oracle or SQL Server or MySQL in any database. Aggregate functions also same. Okay, there is no difference. Aggregate functions. Okay, in all the databases, we have these 5 aggregate functions. So one is we have AVG, max,
max, min,
min,
count,
sum,
average,
and
min.
count. So these are the only 5 aggregate functions. Now in any database, even Oracle or DB to any database, these are the only 5 aggregate functions we have. So average, max, minimum, sum, and then count. Yeah. So I think right? Max means it will get maximum value in a given set of values. In a given set of values, it will get maximum value. In a given set of values, it will give minimum value. Average means what it will do? Sum of all the values by count, right? Sum of all the values by count.
Yes.
Yeah, sum will get the total. Count will get how many. Count will only get the count, right? How many? Sum is
Yes,
total.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But suppose if I write, okay, from the product itself, let's say for example, if I take a price, I want to know what is the maximum price. What is the highest price? Okay, can I tell? Select star from, select max of price. What this will give? It will tell you what is the maximum price.
Maximum price.
263 pounds.
So what is the minimum price? Can I get minimum price? It is also displaying minimum price is 2.5. Oh, there is one product whose price is 2.5.
Yes.
Can you check that? 1 minute. Select star from
Products.
Product.
ఏదేమో maximum ఎంత చెప్తుందమ్మా 263 కదా
263.5.
Okay, I will do one thing. Order by price. I will put in order so that you can understand. See, 2.5 is the lowest price. This product 2 rupees.
Yes, sir.
2.5 rupee. This product is this is the highest price product, right? 263.
Yes, sir.
Even order lo వచ్చాయి కదమ్మా ascending order, right? Lowest to highest 38, 39, 40,
Yes, sir.
43, 45. All numbers 36, 34, 32, 20s. All we got in ascending order, right? Order by. Okay, I will discuss this later, but order by also will put data in sorting order. Yeah. So max price will give you what is the maximum price. Minimum price will tell you what is the minimum price. What is the total price of all the products? Then what you can get?
Sum of price.
Sum of price,
Sum of
right?
price.
If I want to know what is the average price, then we write
Average of price.
I want to know first of all totally how many prices are there? How many?
Count of price.
Price.
Okay. So if I run this, see, this is the maximum price. This is the minimum price. This is the total price of all the products. This is
Average
the average price of the products. Total, how many
Count.
products, how many prices
77.
are there? 77 kadama.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You see, products also
77.
77 products.
77. Yes.
77 products have 77 prices, right? So count is 77 kadama.
Ante.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir, but
But
what
if
if
given the value is null,
sir, what if there is a null value?
I'll tell you what happens null value. So when you say count of price will not include the null values.
So if two rows has null values for price, then it will say 75.
Yes, it will tell you 75.
Okay, sir.
If there are two prices, okay, if there are two products, listen, all of you, if there are two products whose price is null, if there are two products whose price is null, then what is the count of price will tell you?
75.
So count of column name will not include null values. It will exclude the null value.
so
Emma?
can we say like sum divided by count will be average price?
Yes, it's the same, right? Average is total price of all the products by count.
Count, yeah.
That is the average we will.
Correct.
You can also calculate, right? This is the total by 77. You should get this value, right?
If in table we have null value exists, then we will not consider them as in count.
Am I different?
If we will have a null values in the table, then it will not consider in the count,
So I am counting the price column, right?
right?
No, I am counting the price column. If suppose if there is a product, suppose supplier ID is a null, it won't affect the price, right? Because I am counting how many prices. I'm not counting how many supplier IDs.
Okay. So it will not impact with the values.
Okay. So let me explain with an example. There are how many records are there? 77.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Suppose all the products there is a price. There is no price is null. But there are, let's say, 5 supplier IDs are null. 5 supplier IDs are null. But your query, when I say count of price will give you 77 only.
Yes, correct, sir.
Because I am counting how many prices. I am not counting how many supplier IDs, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
Got it now?
Got it, sir. Okay.
Excuse me,
If
sir.
a different column has a null value, this column won't affect because of other column, right? Okay. Yeah, but if I say, okay, then there is another thing. If I say count of price, comma, count of star is there, there is something. Then there is a difference between them. But count of star will always tell only how many records in a table, total, how many records are there?
77.
77. So count of star will always tell 77 records are there in the table.
Total number
But
of
there are
rows.
two prices. Okay, there are two products whose price is null. This might tell you 75.
But count of star will give all the products.
Yeah, count of star will always tell you how many records are in a table. But okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But as an example, I told you what is that? Okay, if there are two products whose price is null, what is this count of price will give you?
75.
75. But count of star will tell you?
77.
Count of star will tell you 77 only.
Number of rows or records present in the table.
Okay, if there are 5 supplier IDs is null. Okay, if I told count of supplier ID, what it would have told you?
72.
72 only, right?
Right.
So
Count
if you
of
tell count of column name, it will count how many values in the column.
Okay.
How many values in that column,
Okay.
in this column. Okay, count of star will always tell only how many records in a table.
Okay. Now got it.
Yes, sir. What is?
Okay.
Yes.
So this is also sometimes in interview questions asked for the students. What is difference between count of star and count of column name? Count of star and count of column name. So count of star will always tell how many records in a table.
Yes.
Records in the
Count of
table.
column name will tell
How
how many
many
values. in the
Values.
Particular column.
if there are null is there, it won't include the null values. Excluding null, it will give the count. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I hope this is understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So these are the aggregate functions which are there. Okay.
Excuse me,
So,
sir.
yeah.
If the product price is 0, is it count or not, sir?
0 will count.
Yeah. Okay,
Only nulls it won't count.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So because you clearly told null is unknown value. 0 is a value, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
It will count.
And so suppose if we have neither zero not null, it's empty or blank, then
There won't be such a thing. Anything in the database, unknown value is always represented as a null. We don't have anything like a blank. In a database law, in any column, we don't put a empty values. If you don't know, you have to make it as a null. Yeah, database law, we don't put blank values. If you don't know the value, we have to tell null at least.
sometimes, sir, I have seen value coming as n, like n double n. What is that?
That is a wrong design of database. They should not do that like that. Okay, so if any database system, if any tables, if we don't know the values, we have to put it as a null. Okay. Okay, so this is okay, all of you.
Can
So
you
what
please
is
tell
average, max,
Yes,
min,
sir.
sum, and count will do? Count
Yes, sir.
will tell you how many values in the column, how many values in the column, excluding nulls, right? Count of star will always
All the
tell how
records.
many
All the records.
Records in the table.
Sir, give me example with count where conditions, huh?
Okay. But if I want to know how many customers are there in London city, what you can write? Count of star from
Customers.
Customer.
customers, where city
Where
equal to.
city equal to London.
London.
Now we are filtering London and counting how many are there. It will tell you 6, right? But okay, now?
You can directly write select from
Query.
star from customers
Star
and
from
with it equal London will give the same result.
But she is asking me, she want an example of count and where condition. Okay, so if you write star, it will tell you all the customer details, but on the top it is showing 6. But she want only that number. What is that number? Not the details. Then what you can write?
Count
Count of
star. Star.
star from customers, where city equal to London. This is giving the count, right? How many are there in the London city?
London city.
Okay, right? Count ikkada ichindi kadama. How much is the count?
6.
Yes, sir.
This is the count. Right? Yeah, like that you can use whatever. So when you write here an aggregate function, here you write whatever conditions you want.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, okay, actually we need to discuss, till here it is okay, all of you, these examples what we did.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Okay, but then there are something I have to tell you, in the select statement, there is something what you call group by having, like that is there.
Having.
Yeah,
sir.
clause.
Group by, you need some time to understand it. Okay. So that can we do tomorrow class? Group by having,
Yes, sir.
order by.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Group by having, order by if I discuss, then selecting data from one single table will be completed. Selecting data from one single table. See, right now we are writing all these queries, selecting only from single table
Getting
only.
the
Right?
data from one table.
Right, sir, yes.
Yes, sir.
But if you want to select data from 2 or more tables, then we have to learn joins.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, so tomorrow I will tell you this group by having, order wise statements, and also how to select only first 2 records, first 5 records, last 5 records. Something, how to select unique records, if any duplicate records are there. Okay, how to restrict the duplicates, like that all we will discuss from single table. Then I will start with joins. Then we will say how much topic we will do in joins. Then remaining we will do next week.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Sir,
sir. Thank you.
recording share చేస్తారు కదా సార్?
Recording అది మీరు అడగండి అమ్మా. You specifically ask.
Okay, sir.
Institute, right? Who want recording, they will share you.
Sir, please
Okay.
paste into the chart the total code.
This 1 minute. This URL I am pasting in the
Group.
chatting window.
Group.
Yeah, so this I am sharing in the chatting window to you. Yeah, this link you can take, right, for practice.
Sir, please share notes as well, sir.
Then my notes, avani, that's what I don't know which group of people are attending, who is attending, we don't know. I will give these notes to the institute people. They will share you to the respective groups because I don't have access to all your groups, man.
Sir, you can send me. I can share it on the group.
Okay, Supriya, your batch I know who attended Java, but other people, other batches, I don't know who is
Oh.
all from other groups. I don't know.
Yes, sir.
So I may not be admin, right? Or I may not be member in all the groups.
Okay, sir.
So you place
Okay.
share 264 groups, sir. At least the more people are from 264.
That I don't know. That's what this Java batch who attended Java training, right? That
Yes,
I know.
sir.
I will give it to
Okay.
Supriya girls group and Sachin, right? Who is your group?
Yes, sir.
Boys group,
Yeah.
I will give it to Sachin. He will share it to you.
Sir, batch 262 also.
అదే
Thank you,
మనకు
sir.
తెలియదు మా బ్యాచ్ నెంబర్స్ ఐ డోంట్ నో హూ ఈస్ 262 హూ ఈస్